Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from TA along the sideline all game long. You'll see the Indiana Pacers taking on the Atlanta Hawks. And it's the Hawks to start out. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. They've got Roy Hibbert. Paul George is out there with West. Then there's Hill and Stevenson in at the 2 spot. Wilkins, that's good.
Boy, he reads the defense well, makes a nice adjustment. Very dependable.
Stevenson outside. Back to West. Sinks that one from the post.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
First quarter, you're really testing the defense, trying to find their weaknesses.
Now here's Rivers. Ellis wide open. Off target from 3-point range. Here's George. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. George has got his first 2 points of the night. There's a screen by Willis, and the call will be against George Hill. That is his first foul of the game. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Hawks passing it around. Back to Ellis. Takes the 3. Kept the 1. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets are always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Wilkins. Sweet little floater. Wilkins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, well, I mean, once he gets the ball, it's just off to the races.
And you have to like the punctuation at the end of it. Great individual play.
Here's Hibbert, and again it's Indiana.
Second chance opportunities. The great equalizer.
Atlanta with the ball. There's a screen by Willis. Ellis against Stevenson. Now here's Ellis. He started close. The 17-footer. Here's Hibbert. And that one is off. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Ellis dishes to Rivers. And Hill overhead. Stolen by Stevenson. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
Stevenson passes to George. And that's collected by Willis. The Hawks trailing. Ellis outside. They get a hand on it. Here's Cunningham. And stolen by Hibbert. From about 19 feet, here's West. And stuffed by West.
It's putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And GA, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one put-back slam after another.
He just never gives up on any play, any shot. He's always battling in the paint. He's one of the best at that position.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Wilkins. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Indiana leading by 4. Now here's Stevenson. Over Ellis. Hill kicks to Stevenson. Over Ellis. Another miss by Stevenson. West. And another shot. And it's Stevenson laying it in. Stevenson's got his second basket of the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Willis the pass to Willis. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Hawks shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
As a travel.
At the line for 2. That free throw good from Wilkins. Slow for the Hawks. Whitman comes in for Ellis. And it's Webb in for Doc Rivers. Here's Indiana. They lead by 4. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Atlanta's head coach. He told me he's looking forward to the matchup tonight. It's their first time against this team, so he is curious to see what his guys do on offense. He said it's important that we're aggressive defensively. that will use our length and shot blocking as a deterrent inside. We'll see if they can be successful tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks very much, David. Did you guys see this game playing out as a defensive battle?
If they get their way, it will be. They're coming in with the idea that they can win this game with their defense.
Well, they've done it before. Sounds like their goal is the same as always. Cause as many problems as possible with their D and never let them at that end of the floor.
Highcat passes to Whitman. Loose, and as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. .131 left to play here in the first.
And you know, call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
The lead pushed to double digits. Hibbert's got his second bucket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of the defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Willis, no good.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot. You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Now, here's Webb. He hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure will change. It's George on the wing. And then George with the jam.
And really focused on establishing dominance down low. And guys, it's working.
They have played physical, they have owned the paint, and they have built up a decent lead here in the first.
And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Lets it go from the wing. The Pacers pull it in. Stevenson's got his third rebound on the night. Hibbert kicks to Stevenson. Banked in off the glass. Stevenson's got 8 points.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominate on the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for... On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Paul George is out there with Scola. That's Lance Stevenson. Then there's LaVoy Allen. And it's Watson in at the front guard. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
And he throws it right out of bounds. Careless mistake.
The Hawks trail by 14. Knocked away. It's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Pacers ball. George with the ball. Wilkins picks him up. From 12 feet out. Here's Scola. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
The pass to Rollins. Ripping against Stevenson. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Five on the clock. Webb the pass to Rollins. Lance Stevenson grabs the board. That's downing for Indiana. They win that game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. It's Carr with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Whitman. Carr with the ball. This is the Webb. Here's Whitman. He's covered by Watson. Knocks it loose. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. And now the first time out call here for the Hawks.
And look, you never want to see a team cut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Webb can't hit. Indiana leading by 16. Here's George, and that one good. George has got 8 points.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Whitman kicks to Wilkins. With the floater, here's Carr, and Scola with the block. And George, here we go, Allen. And again, Paul George. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Whitman kicks to Wilkins. Pass to Webb. Hawks passing it around. He gets that one.
This is where it's important to have guys looking for opportunities. Terrific lead pass.
Ribbon against Stevenson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul.
2.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Lance Stevenson. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Livingston's checked in for the Hawks. And Stevenson drops them both. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Whitman. Here's Livingston. Poked away. Carr the pass to Whitman. To the inside. And stolen by Scola. Here's George. That ball. I see that time from Stevenson. He's got 12.
I like what he's giving them tonight. Efficient offense that's helped fuel this lead.
Poked loose and stolen by Watson. The finish. A big dunk at the end of the break.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for the Pacers. And just over 3.5 minutes play here in the second quarter. Lock at 6. Knocked away. Here's Webb. Atlanta again, missing.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you have a lockdown defender. Sorry.
You know, there's no shame in passing out in that situation. Leave your ego at the door.
The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Free throw drops for Barbosa. And Smitty, they say players are made in the summer, the off season, when they can really work on things on their game. Especially these days, players will hire top-level trainers and coaches for individual work during the off season.
You know, Kevin, I love it. The guys are putting in those emphasis on their bodies with trainers and coaches. But I know sometimes I've heard stories where the teams want you to work on this. Maybe say your mid-range games, but then guys have these coaches that are just working on their threes. So I think guys got to be careful just hiring anybody. You want to work on your game, but I think also it has to be a balance of what the team wants and what you want.
Steve, I've heard that too, and I think teams are they like the work in the off season, but it's got to be directed the right way.
Yes.
And if you're part of a team in a long-term project, I think you've got to take the direction and follow the compass that your team is giving you.
Yeah, I think so, and I think a lot of times teams are getting upset because now you're seeing these individual coaches and trainers starting to come on NBA time, work out on NBA time, and I think that's when it's starting to become somewhat of a problem.
Atlanta making some changes. Willis who checked in for Carr. And it's Rivers in for Whitman. The Pacers also with the sub. Edwards checked in. Kicks to Webb. Inside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. For Atlanta, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Kevin Willis. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Took him no time at all on that one. 14 points for George.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called.
Webb the pass to Robbins. And good coming off the assist by Spud Webb. Webb's got his third assist on the night. Feeds it to Barbosa. Hibbert kicks to Watson. Misses the three. Here's Rivers. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good. Boggs making a switch here. Ellis has checked in. That one misses.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Barbosa's shot is off.
This is a problem for him. Inconsistent from the mid-range.
Now here's Rivers. He's covered by Watson. Over to the left wing. Here's Ellis. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Ellis has got his first points of the game.
That took some courage to take on the bigger defender right there, and he got the job done.
Here's George. Here's Hibbert. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on their possession, you won.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's George.
Oh, got him.
It was all good.
Jesus.
He's attempted 12 shots.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And it's George finishing it off.
The offense is running well, but more importantly, they're taking the shots they know they can make.
Hard to maintain your discipline, but obviously this was
Love
the
it.
game plan coming in, and they're carrying it out.
Paul George.
Keel O'Neal and Kenny the Jet. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals. A solid performance already for him, and he might erupt in the second half if his last game is any indication of what we might see. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
Their ability to get into the paint and get to the rim has been deadly, constantly attacking the basket. It was clearly their intention right from the start to pound it inside as much as possible. And I don't see them straying from that strategy in the second half. It's going to be another paint-based attack.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Hawks?
We're in the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down. Last outing for the Hawks, it was a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. Rivers out there with Ellis. Then there's Dominique Wilkins. Then there's Willis. And it's Concat in at the 5, patrolling the paint. So that's the Hawks 5. Wilkins can't get it to go. On the wing, Stevenson. He's guarded by Ellis. Got a piece of it. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Rivers kicks to Wilkins. Stolen by George. And a fast break now. The Pacers. Stevenson with the ball.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team is scramble ball.
Rivers dishes to Wilkins, and he uses the glass on the way. Wilkins has got 10 points in the game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
His teammates recognize that he has the hot hand going. That's why they get him the ball every chance they get.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Here's Rivers. The deep hit on that pass fake, and that freed him up. 5 points in the game.
And guys, it's going to take something very good from the D to stop him from that range, and that was not going to get it done. They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Paul George really making a difference here.
You know, this is the right move. Maybe a break in the action will cool him down.
Rivers against Hill. Rivers passes to Ellis. Wilkins. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist.
Making a dent in this deficit. He's been on point tonight.
Hill kicks to Hibbert. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Firing on all the cylinders here in the third. Only one miss in 5 attempts.
Ellis dishes to Wilkins. The pass to Willis. Lock at 6. Rivers gets a wide open look. Offline with his 3. Here's Hill. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets a foul and will shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Indiana, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. No good on that. Whitman is checked in for Ellis. And the second free throw, good. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Rivers kicks to Wilkins. Passes it to Willis. Wilkins against George. Pacers with the rebound. Hibbert's got 8 rebounds in this game. To the middle. Here's Hill. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
Crafty move. He recognizes the size disadvantage, and the mid-range is close enough.
Right. No reason to take it all the way to the rack. Instead, take what the defense allows.
And you can see there, the defender allows himself to get in.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
The Pacers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Carr, he's checked in for Atlanta. Webb comes in for Rivers. And he's good on the second. Second half here, we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Wilkins against George. Off the pick. Sending it through.
And you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space.
And what?
Right toward the basket.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
The Pacers have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. That one misses for Stevenson. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Hibbert. The shot's good on the assist by West. West has got 3 assists in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Webb the pass to Wilkins. Poked away. Back to Webb. Carr with the screen on Hill. And Hibbert with the block.
And they could have used that trying to cut into this one.
Fuck out of here.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And that last replay, courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleashed Chaos moment. Hill against Webb. Just 4 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Livingston's checked in for Atlanta. And a change for the Pacers. Watson, he's checked in for Lance Stevenson. Here's George. They get it again. West. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pass to Concap. It's tipped and stolen by Hibbert. Here's George. Content shot, and the bucket is good from Hibbert in deep. Hibbert's got 6 in the quarter.
Guys, he's having the ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he had an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
And he's not going to back off. Even with that big lead, he's going to get more motivated to keep stretching out their lead.
Count the basket. Watson's got 6 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
It's stolen by Hill. Watson with it. 6 points for him. Hibbert. He hangs in there and cashes in on those second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pass to Whitman. The Hawks working the ball around. Tipped away. 6 on the shot clock, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touch by George. They're planning on making a switch here. Rollins is checked in.
Tree Rollins.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Just 2 to shoot. Count it. He's got 6. Rollins gone 3 for 4 here from the field. And George kicks to Watson. That ball, nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists tonight. The shot by Wilkins, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Pacers out in front, running away with it. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lights courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for Indiana, Barbosa is out there with Watson. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. Then it's Turner. And it's Allen in at the 4 spot. Johnson, the pass to Hastings. And counted. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
And the initial rules for the NBA included 6 personal fouls as the magic number before you're done for the game. It's been this way since, who can remember? But do you think 6 is the right number, Steve, for fouls? Or would you like to see them raise or lower?
I definitely wouldn't want to see them raise. I think 7 would be too much. Maybe if they lower, that's a possibility. But right now, I think it's 6. Maybe 5, or then you can experiment in some preseason games or in summer league. But I think 6 should be the maximum.
Shots good by Ellis.
Something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
Watson, that's for 2. It doesn't go for him. Johnson with the defensive effort. Here's the floater. But they get it back.
Break that shit out of here.
Away.
Oh, come on.
Oh, here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. Finish off the break.
A beautiful pass to lead his teammate right to the hoop.
The feed to Allen. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
Johnson the screen. Ellis dishes to Johnson. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick.
Superb pick there that allowed his teammates to get open and get a clean look at the basket.
From outside the arc, Indiana getting another chance here. Ellis outside. There's the pass to Hastings. Here's Livingston. There's the dish to Ellis. Just 5 to shoot. Again, the Hawks good for 2. And Smitty, at the start of just about every season, NBA officials are given new directives or points of emphasis for officiating. In fact, they don't call it POE anymore. They just have things to really make sure you're on top of for the layman. Are there any changes you'd like to see in the way the game is officiated?
Well, I think one change, I like it where it is. And obviously, you continue freedom of movement because we want to see a free flow game. But I would love to see, Kevin, an offensive rebound. Say your team gets the offensive rebound, the 24-second shot clock is not reset to 24, maybe to 14, and that can kind of speed the game up.
Atlanta making a switch here. Mars checked in.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
And it's Allen with the jam.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. And there's the foul. It goes on Evan Turner. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Johnson. Ellis outside, launches it. No, it doesn't go. His fourth miss in 8 attempts. Barbosa kicks to Mahimi. Watson for 3. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And then that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
For Atlanta, they come in off a loss to Dallas. Ellis outside. Carr sets a screen. And the new CBA hammered out Smitty last season between the league and the players. It really seemed to get done. Adam Silver, a terrific job. Chris Paul leading the players' side. They got together early and seemed to be much more cordial in their negotiations. I think that's a wonderful sign.
I think the game is in good hands right now, and I was happy from, like you said, from the league side and the players' union side. You said it best, Kevin. They got together early, and that's why I think it was seamless. And the game right now is going so well, and they didn't mess it up, and I'm happy about it.
And you know what? I'll even go out and take it one step further. I don't know if there's a professional league in the world right now that is in better shape in almost every aspect than the NBA. What do you think?
I totally agree, Kevin. Right now, we have a magical time right now in the NBA. Things are running well on the court and off the court.
Allen's gone a nice 5 of 6 shooting from the field. Screened by Ellis. Here's Carr. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Watson's shot is off. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Carr, the pass to Livingston. Now Carr. Johnson kicks to Ellis. Just 5 to shoot. From the arc. The shot, no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Over to the wing. Dishes it to Turner. Watson for 3. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Hastings, he's checked in for Atlanta. The Pacers also in the sub. Hill, he's checked in for C.J. Watson. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Paul George.
He deserves a lot of credit, but the D-Day played on him deserves a little bit of the blame as well. Even when he got hot, they didn't do enough, I don't think, to try and cool him off. And they've been passive when they needed to be aggressive, and boy, did he make them pay.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Tries to keep it alive. Stolen by Barbosa. And it's Turner off the drive. That one drops for him.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
Well, this is less about winning the game now and more about making a bold statement.
Got loose. Ellis outside. And that one misses. And he sinks the second. Barbosa against Ellis. From deep. Here's Mahimi. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Here he is, doing it again.
They get a hand on it. Livingston, the pass to Carr. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.